about what our program is. Now I'll be going in detail about what the soft skills component of the program includes. All right. So the soft skills component, we have the intention or the purpose of this is basically two things. One is definitely for students to gain the communication skills and confidence, etc. And the second is for them to apply it in their own life so that they can use it going forward as well. Now, the soft skills program we have divided into four large modules which are covered through these 60 hours. And largely, the model that we are following right now is that we conduct a 2 hour session every day. So, out of these 2 hours, 1 hour is allocated for soft skills and 1 hour is for technical skills. So this is a model that we follow, and that is how you will be engaging in the sessions as well. The students will be engaging in the sessions as well. So now moving forward, I'll talk a little bit more about our modules. So these are the four modules that we have for the soft skills part of the training program. The first one is personal and professional effectiveness. Then we move on to communication. Then we move on to work readiness. And the last part is career counseling. So when we begin the program, we start with components of self-development like self-awareness. What are your values? How do you picture yourself? How do you value yourself as a part of a community? What are your goals? What is it that you want to achieve in your life? Who are the important members in your life? What are their influences, etc. So that's what we start with, and that's why we've called it as personal effectiveness. And then we move on to more elements that you will be needing both in your personal as well as in your professional life. One is effective communication skills. How do you communicate effectively so that your message is delivered loud and clear to whomever it is and to whatever the purpose is? Then we move on to building interpersonal relationships. Correct? One of the key skills that most of the experienced people in the industry talk about is networking. So how do you network? How do you talk to newer people so that you get access to more exposure and more opportunities in the industry? That is also something that we speak about. And then we move on to key skills which you will be needing when you are in the workplace, and also as you move from a college life to a corporate life, which is decision making, problem solving, etc. And towards the end of professional effectiveness, we then move on to creating tangible things that you will need to actually crack the selection process. So then we talk about how do you make a good CV? How do you write a job application? How do you have a cover letter which supports your CV? Correct? And once we are done with that, we then move on to communication readiness, which according to me is one of the most important modules out of this, because it is in this module where we speak about how do you prepare for an interview, what are the elements that you need in a group discussion to make sure that you crack that as well. So the communication readiness is largely again divided into three main components, I would say. The first is basically improving your English communication. So in that, we both handle written and verbal communication. We give you opportunities through activities like journal writing, public speaking, and group activities where you are put in situations where you have to respond to others, correct? Come up, prepare for speeches, come up, speak in a forum. So we give multiple opportunities for that. Once that is done, then we go on to interviews and group discussions, correct? And when I'm mentioning interviews and group discussions, it is not just a session where we tell you what is important and how to groom yourself, what are the possible questions that can be asked in an interview. It's not just these elements, but we actually conduct mock interviews and mock group discussions. So for each and every batch, a trainer is assigned. So that particular trainer will be conducting the mock interviews and giving each and every student feedback, like how can you improve yourself? How do you make sure that when you're actually going for the placement process that you do not make whatever mistakes you've made right now? In a similar manner, we continue that for group discussions as well. And that is when we consider that you are ready to actually go, when you have cleared all those levels, you are ready to actually go and go through the placement process. So once we finish with communication readiness, we then talk about work readiness. Work readiness is a module which was actually designed for making the transition between campus to corporates easier. Because in this module, we speak about components like how to write a professional email, how to make a powerful PowerPoint presentation, how do I deal with workplace conflicts. You are going into a new place, you may have conflicts with some of the people you meet there, right? How do I build good relationships with my managers, with my peers? How do I manage the workplace dynamics? Because it's a new experience for all the students, correct? And having a little bit of background information with about that will help you to be more prepared when you actually go into the corporate space. That is why we have included this module. We also talk about, career growth, performance appraisal. Once you have gotten a job and once you have entered a particular company, how can you grow? How can you make sure that you get promoted at a faster rate, or you are recognized for your work? What is the general system of performance appraisals in most companies? What are the skills that you need to display to your manager so that you can get promoted? So these are also some things that we discuss in our work readiness module, so that, like I said, you have a little bit of background idea and you get the ideal information you have for your career growth as well, and not just getting that first job. Once you've gotten your first job, great, you've entered the industry, that's amazing. But now you also need to start thinking about how you can grow, correct? And that's why we have designed this module. So we finish our sessions with that, and then we move on to career counseling, where we have one-on-one discussions with each and every student in our batches. And these discussions are designed with the purpose of understanding the background of the students, what are their needs, what are some of the obstacles that they're facing, and how can we as trainers guide you to overcome those obstacles as long as you are in association with us as an organization, correct? So we want to help students understand that, and also if they feel that they need some support with some specific kind of skill building, whatever support we can provide from our extent is something that we would like to do as well. And that is the whole purpose of career counseling. So like I had mentioned earlier, this is a very long engagement with one particular batch of students. We ensure that once the training is over, we still engage with the students till they get placed, till they find a job. Now, placement is something that we offer 100%, but in case you are getting placed through other sources as well, it's perfectly fine. We'll only be happy to accept that. Our aim is that our students should get placed, whether it is through external sources, through your college opportunities, or even through our own placement fest. Whichever source it is, it's great. So, like I said, it's a year-long engagement, and we want to make sure that all our students take the maximum benefit out of this. And yeah, so this is basically the content that we have. And the rest are regarding the technical sessions, and regarding whatever is there will be explained by us. So as of now, if you have any questions, or you want to share what is it that you expect from TechnoServe, what are your expectations, what are you looking forward to, anything of that sort, if you have, I would be glad to answer those questions. Anything specifically you want to ask about the soft skills component, you can definitely do that. Or I'm going to be here later on also, if you want to ask, it's perfectly fine. You can do that as well. But yeah, I'll just wait for a few minutes to check if there are a few questions.
Lisha, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
On behalf of students, I would like to raise a request or a query.
Yes,
where you mentioned soft skill training. Is that soft skill completely training with regards to like vocabulary, comprehensive, or how to build their resume? Is that something like that, or anything apart from those which is related to programmatic, technically?
No, so the soft skills part is only like I had mentioned earlier, where we speak about CV building, vocabulary building, communication skills, spoken English, English language. That's what the soft skills part includes. The technical part is something, it's the next component of our program, which will, Vikas will give you more details about it, which includes the programming languages, etc.
Okay, okay. Got to know that the first session is all about soft skill and the second is of about technical skills.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yes. So we saw that one chat, one of the students with no queries. So let us continue with the technical part. Then we will see if there are any other questions from the students.
Sure.
So yeah, so this is already being told by our team, which 60 hours of soft skill training will be there. Once you guys finish that, or parallelly, we will run this technical skills, which will be for 190 hours. Once you guys finish that, you will be having a career counseling from our side. Then you will be getting a placement support, placement assistance from our team. This is how the entire Bangalore program works, wherein we have signed up with East West Institute of Technology. So we will be working on this part. So this is how we will be doing things in the next 2.5 to 3 months down the line. And training components, which is already been told, there is one added info which I would like to add. Technical skills, we have 190 hours of training, and soft skills, we have 190 hours of training.
Because it is not audible. Yeah, now it is okay.
Yeah, I
Could you?
think now the screen is visible.
Yeah, it is visible, but your voice
Yeah,
got muted.
okay. Yeah, I think now it is fine. I've just connected to the another internet connection. Okay, so here, if you look at this slide, the training component is of three types. One is technical skills, the other one is soft skills, along with aptitude training, which will come under 60 hours. There is one thing which you can see here. There is something called 250 hours of advanced course. So this advanced learning will be there for students who show their interest in learning advanced software development. So the next slide will give you more clarity. So this is how, from technical perspective, the C2TC program is going to offer you. So here, if you look at on the left hand side, you guys have level one, which is software development, where initially you will be starting with soft skill of 60 hours. Parallelly, we will be starting with C++ programming, Java programming, and Python programming. So we will be covering these three core programming languages. Then we will be going to the backend, which is the databases side. We start with SQL. Then one of the latest technology which is there in the IT market, which is MongoDB. So MongoDB is one of the tool which is widely used. So we will be giving you guys basic to intermediate level of understanding of this MongoDB. Once we finish this, we have other website development tools, which is HTML, CSS, which is a very basic, which already been known by computer science students, because this session or this program also as electronic students, maybe you might need to work on these things. And we will be taking you guys into JavaScript. And in JavaScript, we will be mainly focusing on jQuery library. So jQuery is a library which is being used to build efficient web pages. Then we will also be covering this PHP web development course. So these are the programming three languages. In website development, we will be covering JavaScript and PHP. And in the databases and the backend, we will be covering the MongoDB and SQL part. And finally, we will be winding up this level one, which is a technical technical training on software development with software development lifecycle and agile software development. So this is how the first level 1 to 50 hours of training will be done. And finally, we will also have this quantitative and logical reasoning, where we will also be giving you guys a interview preparation tips. Some sessions will be there on this. So this is how a technical training will be done. And complete this 250 hours, you will be eligible for placement assistance from our team. So you have to be there from the beginning, and you have to complete this entire 250 hours of training. Then at the end of this 250 hours of training, the placement opportunities, and we will make you guys sit for a placement drives, which will happen from our side. And there is advanced software development, which is there on the right hand side. This is there for the students who show their interest. If you guys want to learn advanced languages on programming, which is advanced Java, advanced Python, and the web development part, which is stack development, which is on AngularJS and Node.js, and this Django. So this is how we have an advanced level. But for this, we need your interest. There will be a small assessment, and for to enter this level 2, you have to complete this level 1 with good attendance and good score that we will be having. So this is one criteria, and this level 2 also offers you data science and analytics course, which is 8B, the second part of it, where you will be trained on Python for data sciences. You will also be trained on R programming, and you will be given basic to intermediate level of mathematics and statistics. Then we will take you for machine learning using Python, data visualization using Matplotlib, and a small part of exposure to big data and artificial intelligence will be given for you guys. So this is how level 2 is designed. But to attend the training program and to get a certificate and to get placement opportunities, the first 250 hours is sufficient. If you want to explore more, yes, we do have this course also as an add-on course for you guys, where you guys can explore further with your training program. Next, I have a few FAQs, which are frequently asked questions whenever we deliver sessions for some of the colleges. So I'll just run through this, then I will give an open forum for all the students to ask any questions that are related to the soft skill as well as the training, the entire C2TC program. So once you guys finish, what are the job opportunities that are available after this course? That means once you finish the 250 hours of training, which includes soft skill, technical, and the aptitude training, what jobs will be given to you guys from us? They are IT and ITES jobs, which are code programming and code development types of jobs. And you can even apply for the jobs whichever you feel like whenever we send you a recruitment drive options. Next, how many months or how many days does this course happen? So if you opt for level 1, which is a mandatory course for all the students of East West Institute, so you will be needing a minimum of 2.5 to 3 months. That is depending on the number of hours per day. So we will be having Monday to Friday slots in your timetable with your regular classes, maybe in the post lunch after you guys finish your regular sessions. So 2 hours, 2.5 or 3 hours per day, if we are doing, it will take up to 3 months. And if you enroll for level 2, it will take another 2 months. And there's a next question which says, what if we do not want a job? So we do not encourage those students who do not want a job, because this program is primarily for job seekers. So if you want a job in IT, yes, you can join. If you are not looking for a job, that means you are applying for a higher studies, or you have another plan of doing a business of your own. So we do not encourage so-and-so candidates to join this program, because this is a mandate from our Capgemini funding agency that train those students who are looking out for a job. So that is one thing. And can we just do the course and not take up a job? It's a similar question. We are not going to encourage that because we want you to take up a course, complete it, get a certification of 250 hours, and also take up a job. If you are looking for a job, yes, you can join to this TechnoServe C2TC program. The next question is, do we have to take up jobs from TechnoServe itself? So it's like we are training you. We do not have any restrictions that you guys have to take jobs only from us. You can apply for jobs from your placement department. Any placement drive happens in your college, you are free to attend. Any online or pool campus that you guys want to attend, yes, you are free to apply. If you want to apply on your own on a Naukri or any other online job portals, yes, you can apply. We will also be giving you an option for sitting for a placement drives. You can apply for anywhere. There is no restriction because we are training at free of cost. There is no restriction that you have to be there only with us. No restriction as such. So the next question is also similar. Can we participate in other job fest? Yes, you can go anywhere. We are here from TechnoServe to upskill your technical skills, to also upskill your soft skill and aptitude skills. We just want to give knowledge and make you guys better compared to the other engineering colleges in and around. So what if, the next question is, what if you do not want a full course? Is it possible to choose only soft skill or technical skills? So there are some students who might tell, I'm already good at, if you look at this slide, I'm already good at C++. Can I directly join to Java? Or there are some students who say, I'm already good at C++ and Python. Can I skip C++ and Python? The answer is no. If you are starting from zero, which is starting from soft skills, technical skills, ending with SDLC, you have to be attending almost all the sessions. And we will be tracking you guys in an attendance format. So the question for the answer for this question is no, you are not supposed to pick and choose. You have to be attending from the day 1 till day 100 or 150, whatever the number of days that we train for you, about 2 months. So you have to be attending. So if you do have a certificate in Python, or if you do have a certificate in data analysis, or if you have a certificate in so and so, or if some students also have a already completed soft skill training in your college, you cannot tell that no, I don't want to attend. So it is a minimum attendance should be there from you guys to participate in the placement process. So we encourage all of you to participate from day 1 to last day. And do we have to join the company where we get placed from TechnoServe itself? The question is, the answer is yes, we expect you to join whichever company that we bring you and you get placed. But if you are joining any other company, even with a higher package or any other reason, you can let us know. So we will not have any restrictions on that. We are open. We want you guys to have a training certificate and also get a good IT job. So next, when it comes to the training part, when we start our training delivery, if you have any network issues, okay, if you have any electricity issues, power issues at your house, or any other XYZ emergency issues, so whenever you have those problems, you can reach out to our admin team. We will give access to the videos. So we have a live YouTube channel, C2TC program. Some of the videos are available there, and some of the videos will be shared directly to the student who is having a genuine network issues or electricity issues. So we will definitely help you on those things, and you need not worry for any of the issues that you face. And what would be the timing of these sessions? Typically, there are around 200 students who are participating in this session. So we will be dividing into batches, say 200, maybe we might do a 3 to 4 batch, 50 to 60 students in a batch. And our training happens from Monday to Friday, and Saturday, Sunday will be off. Monday to Friday in the post lunch, depending on the class timetable of yours, we will be deciding very shortly. And the placement department and your HODs and the placement coordinators who are in this meeting, we will inform they will inform you shortly when does this training start. So timings would be 2 hours per day and or 3 hours per day. These are the options that we have for your college. And is there a minimum attendance criterion?
There is
Yes,
a
we expect you guys to have a attendance of 190% for the online sessions that we are doing. And in case of emergency due to network and electricity issues or power issues or any other emergency that you have, you can send a leave letter to us. We have a dedicated help desk email box. You can send your emails there. We will consider that. But other than that, those students who have good infrastructure, you are expected to attend 90%, and so that this attendance will allow you for placement processes. So this is how the entire C2TC program works for the college, which you guys are going to sign up very shortly. So other than this, from my side, I'm done. If you guys have any other questions, you can post it in the chat box, or you can even unmute yourself and talk to us. We will be there to help you out. Yeah, there is one question which says, what is the cost of this course? There is no cost involved. It is done at free of cost. It's a CSR initiative which has already been told in the beginning. We do not charge any money from student or from a college. This program comes under corporate social responsibility. We want to upskill the students in Bangalore, so it comes at free of cost. And there is one more question. Do we need to choose between 8A and 8B in the level 2? No. You have to complete both 8A and 8B, both of them. You have to complete both 8A and 8B. There is no pick and choose. If you opt for level 1, you have to complete all the courses, including aptitude, soft skill, and technical training. Once you finish level 1, you will be eligible for level 2 with a small assessment. Then in level 2 also you are supposed to finish all the course. Then you will be having two certificates. One certificate says 250 hours have been trained, which will be given for you from our company. And the next one is the second level 2 is another 250 hours of training, where you will be getting a added certificate, which is going to add a value for your resume and CV. And when does the training start? We are going to start maybe from tomorrow or 1 or 2 days shortly. And the complete information related to the timing, the date of start, everything will be shared by the teachers, placement coordinators from your college. Any other questions? Okay, there is one small correction I would like to do. Just a minute. I'll just share this screen. Okay, there was one question. I think I have given you opposite answer. Level 2, either you can select 8A and have a level 2 advanced software development. And if you want 8B, yes, you can select 8B. So either if you want to go on advanced programming languages and advanced web development tools, yes, 8A is an option for you. And if you want to finish level 1, get into a data science and analytics, yes, 8B is an option. So I think I just told the reverse way. This is how it works for the level 2 programming. Okay. Is there classes on Sundays and holidays? The answer is no. The classes for you happens from Monday to Friday. Saturdays and Sundays there will be no classes, and on a general holidays also we will also be off whenever the college is having a holiday. Even we do have a holiday, so we do not work. Basically, it's a Monday to Friday training. and per day it is 2.5 hours per day training.
Because one query from my end.
Yes.
Okay, so through what media or through what platform you are doing the online training?
We do have Zoom license software. So we will be connecting to the students through Zoom license software, and students have to connect to that. And we have a second platform as a Google Meet, and some we 90-95% of the sessions will be done in Zoom. Sometimes we might use a Google Meet, which we are using it today. And to share the materials, we use Google Classroom. Every day after the session is done, the PPT presentations and the notes and the assignments will be shared via Google Classroom. So these are the two mediums that we will be interacting with the students.
Thank you, Vikas.
So anybody has any other questions?
Vikas, one more query.
Yes.
So since there are some electronic students, they need some basic guidance about programming or technical. So how do you take up this as a challenge?
Typically we have 200 students from your college. The computer science and the information science, they would have already done with C++, Java, and Python. So for them, there will be a different batch. For them, we will go from, say, intermediate to the advanced level. Maybe we might go a bit faster. But when it comes to electronics students from your college, we will have a separate batch, and we will have a separate trainer who will be doing from basic in C++ so that they will understand the complete object-oriented programming concepts, so that we will have a dedicated batch for electronic students. We do know that they would have studied only C and C++. So we will make sure a different teaching approach is done for electronics and communication students. And because this is a core technical training which is done, so we will take care of ECE branch students.
That's great. Thank you so much, Vikas.
Yeah, thanks, Hemant. And there is one more question from Anita. Is it hands-on, or we would get assessments on programming accordingly? Yes, we have entire 100% of the programming and all the technical skills as a hands-on sessions. We will be delivering from our team to you guys as a hands-on live coding will be done in front of you, and also some of the assignments and quizzes will be running every 15 days once, or every weekly once quiz, or 15 days once there will be an assessments that will be done. So every assignments will be only a participation. We want you guys to improve your coding skills, and this C2TC program majorly depends on live coding, and also we are here to help you guys improve your coding skills. So definitely it is a hands-on coding skills. That's the answer for your question. How will the batch be divided? Is it on interest scope like programming language? Batches will be divided according to branches, because uh, CS will be into one batch, ISE will be into one batch, EC will be into another batch. So for CS and IS, because you already have these programming languages HTML and CSS, so we will try to, we know what is there in your VTU curriculum, what will be taught in your college. From that intermediate, we will take you for advanced programming explanations from our team. So we will not be repeating much. There will be a limited amount of basics that needs to be done in the initial stage, but we will definitely take you from intermediate to advanced coding skills from our program for CS and IS. for electronic students, definitely as Hemant sir asked a question, we will be giving assistance for them from basic to intermediate, intermediate to advanced. And this C2TC, what we have earlier programs, electronic students have really liked, and I know that they will face this programming skills very less. So our program has given maximum students very good knowledge on programming. So electronic students, they will really enjoy the sessions once you guys join for our team.
Because usually students will be curious about the companies going to visit in future. So could you please mention companies list or name who is going to have a recruitment after this training sessions, because only Capgemini is mentioned. So students will be curious what other companies are going to hire them after this session.
Yeah. So we have around 10 to 15 number of companies which are already signed up with us. And for students' information, we have already trained 180 students, completed training. 250 hours of training is already completed, and already 22 students have been placed in that. So that's a good number out of 160 to 180 students. And definitely, I will share the list of companies who are who will be coming for hiring you guys. So to name a few, Capgemini will recruit some part, and we have Tech Mahindra, we have Hitachi Solutions, and we have Elysian, we have Asus Global, and we have some more companies.
Thanks, Vikas, for confirming. There is one good question. So some students are looking forward to have a offline college starts from November 17th till still now university have not confirmed it. And what if in case college starts and it is offline? So will the training will be continuing online mode, or the experts from your company are going to come out to our college and continuing with the offline classes?
Yes, Hemant sir, we will definitely start with the online mode, and the online mode will continue until we have a proper news from VTU, from also from the college. If the students are coming to the college, and we will discuss with our team, and offline slightly no, because we have a protocol from our company to be safe, and also in this COVID pandemic, it is quite tough. We will complete the online training because we are training around 380 students as of now. Out of 380, I've already told 180 students have completed it in online mode only. And we do have very good testimonials that online training also has gone well. So students need not worry. We will make you as comfortable as possible in online training. The hands-on sessions, small mini projects will be done. Everything will be taken care, same like your offline training. So if any chances are there, so we will definitely get back to you for the offline classes.
That's great to hear. Thank you, Vikas. And probably the timings of the batches will be from 4 to 6 or 3 to 4, probably something like that. If that is the case, could you please confirm what could be the timings if it is post lunch or pre lunch?
Yeah, we are open for post lunch. Hemant sir, we can discuss this, and we can immediately tell to the students which timing. We will have a fixed slot. If it is 4 o'clock, we will do it from 4 to 6. So we can have a discussion with our team and your placement department, and we will take the things further. We can
Thank
start from tomorrow itself. The training can start from tomorrow itself for all these batches, and one slot we will fix it very shortly.
Okay, thank you so much, Vikas. But batches haven't confirmed yet. So we are supposed to make batches, or from your end, the batches will be made and it will be intimated to the students. how it
We
is?
will create the batches. Anyways, we have a database of 220 students from your college. Our team will make batches with batch size. I've already told it is 55 to 60 number, and we will create batches and we will let the college know and also the students know through their email. And we have one more question. If any queries arise after the class of the day, how do we contact and clarify the queries? We do have a help desk, which is emac2tc at gmail.com, which will be shared with all of you guys. This is a help desk ID that we have. Any student has any queries related to the training, technical, soft skill, or any training, they can easily send an email to us on this email box. So we definitely your teachers will get back to you within 24 hours after the class, and we are there always for to support you guys on that. And you can see the list of companies that I have put it, which is around 10 I have put whichever came to my mind, and we have many more companies that are signing up with us, and we are in discussion with those companies in Bangalore. Most of them are in Bangalore based companies. So these are some of the ones which are already confirmed, and along with this, we have 4 to 5 more companies down the line. We are in talk with them.
That's good to hear, where you have some support even after the class to solve the queries of students, those who have doubts which is related to the classes. So I just need to thank you and your team. If students doesn't have any queries, we can just wind up. I request
Yeah.
students to put their chat box little bit faster so that we
Yeah.
can have a queries to answer it.
Yeah, Vikas,
Yes.
thanks for that. I think just to add to what you have already said, the list of companies is an indicative list here. Since we are running the program for the first time this year, we will continue signing up newer companies, and definitely as time passes, students will have access to more companies. It's also a matter of establishing our reputation with the company, so it's a two-way affair. It takes some time, but we assure you our team will work and make sure that you have access to a good and large number of companies through our program. The target, just for your information, is to have about 70% placements for this program. That has been the history of our program in Mumbai as well, and we intend to keep that up. That is a committed target. So we will try to place at least 70%, if possible, 100% of the students who are attending the program. So I think 100% may not happen. If even being realistic, we will try to achieve that. So that's our assurance. From the perspective of doubt solving and curriculum questions or anything related to the training that we are providing, I think unlimited number of questions will be solved. Our trainers will make sure that your questions are all addressed until you are happy. Similarly, for placements, you will get unlimited opportunities for interviews. We cannot assure or we cannot guarantee that you will make it through in the first or the fifth interview. But what our team will keep doing with you, working with you for giving you access to more opportunities of interview as time passes. So our only request would be you should be open to work hard, be part of the process that you are being led through by the TechnoServe team, learn from it and apply that knowledge that you are getting through the program. And success will follow. If you follow the right process, success will follow. In a difficult economy post COVID, it may just take a while longer, but this you guys are at the beginning of your career. So if you hold on and wait for the right opportunities, you will definitely all succeed, and we would be happy to make see you succeed, and we are along with you in this path. So on behalf of the team, I would assure all of you that our support to you would be unlimited. There is no fixed quota of support. and you can reach out to us for anything, any kind of support you require.
Thank you, Subro.
Yeah, thanks. So as we have told, thanks, Subro. Just to answer one query which says soft skill and technical skills. So it is going to happen in parallel. Every day, 2 hours, 3 hours is the slot that we take from your college in the timetable. So first 1 hour is for soft skills and technical skills.
Vikas, you have gone mute again.
Yeah, because you are muted.
So I'll just try to answer the questions that Vikas started answering. I think the order of training sessions is basically predetermined. It will start with soft skills and technical skills in parallel. Soft skills will be done with mostly the regular classroom sessions will be done earlier because the number of hours are less. The technical sessions will continue, but there would be refresher and remedial sessions for the soft skills as we go along. The sessions will largely not change, but sometimes due to availability of trainer, we want students to have the access to the best trainers on each topic. For that reason, we may swap, say, number 3 and 4, and have 4 first and 3 later, but you guys would be informed of the topics in advance. And anyway, you are expected to be present for the classroom sessions. 90% attendance is a requirement. So even if the training sessions are being swapped, please remember that you should be there in the classroom, and this is a stringent requirement from the program sponsor, who is Capgemini. So we cannot have much of a leeway there. So if you are not part of the requisite attendance, you may not get support in placements. So that's something that I think all students need to remember. So even if you pick and choose, you cannot drop classes because you know a topic. There is one more question which asks, is internship included in technical skills? The answer is no. Technical skills training is purely technical, classroom and blended mode learning. Blended, you will learn more about it when you are part of the program. So the training that we are providing consists of instructor-led and blended training plus assignments and quizzes. Any internship is after the training is done. So if you have access to internship, that will happen after that. There may be projects, a limited number of projects or internships available for the second or advanced stage of the training, because it is more industry facing and it requires more hands-on technical skills. So we may include, if we find suitable partners who would be willing to participate in training you guys to an advanced level apart from us, we definitely feel that that would be helpful. But for level 1 training, it will all be classroom and blended mode training, and internships will happen after the training hours are over. I hope that answers your query.
Thank you, Subro. And I hope you can also take up this question from Argadeep Banerjee. Will we get a chance in product based companies?
The answer is yes. Typically, see, the way it works is this. We have given you a list of companies, which is basically our starting point, and we will definitely expand on it, and both in terms of depth and width. So width is the number of types of companies that come, and depth is the same type of company, more numbers come. So we will try to expand both. Now, very specifically, product companies have a very unique set of requirements in terms of the technology that you are specializing in today's market. There is a lot of talent available because of the situation, economic situation, and we would certainly like to help you to achieve what you are setting out to achieve, in terms of if you have preference for a particular technology and you know you a particular company works in that technology, we'll try our level best to get you there, at least connect you to somebody there from our team. At a mass scale for the program, when we are working, what happens is whoever, whichever company wants or is open to partner with us, they come over and speak to our students. Now, if that is a services company and you want specifically to go into a product based company, you may choose not to apply to some of the services companies. Because the way of working, the kind of skill sets required and the career growth path are very different. I do understand that, and you can choose not to apply to some of the services companies, and keep yourself open for product based companies as and when they come over. You can also apply on your own or from your campus, if you have access to product companies, and we will be more than happy to support you on that process. That said, our team will also try to reach out for very specific requirements to some larger or more established product companies if we find a channel of communication, and probably may, if you show that you are good enough, your promise, then we will be happy to step out of the way and help you to get connected with these companies and take the process forward. But those would be one-off cases, not part of the standard process. But I would assure you that our team would be happy to help if you have any specific targets and are good enough. You can show your skills and metal, and your hard work shows through among peers, then we are more than happy to help.
Thank you so much, Subro. And there is one more question by Akash VS. Is there any eligibility criteria to attend these classes?
Uh, I think one of the eligibility criteria that Vikas has already touched upon is basic programming skills. So since EWIT is a large college, and we have a significant number of students, we are looking at multiple batches, and we can segregate students based on their comfort level and the background they come from, the amount of exposure they have to topics like data structures, algorithms, the fundamental building blocks of programming. It is a programming, ultimately, it's a programming course that we are trying to impart, apart from the soft skills, which are more generic. So, that said, I think you need to have a basic exposure to programming, whatever language it may be, but that basic exposure has to be there. If you have not done programming at all before, definitely this program is not for you. The other criteria is a income criteria that we look at. Family income. This program was intended for students below a certain income criteria, which is there in the internal. Uh, I mean, you will have to fill up our registration form where you declare your family income. Our trainers will talk to you one on one. Each student will go through an interview before you are finally inducted into the program. So in the process of this interview, our trainers will explain to you what that income criteria means. It's not a hard stop, but the program primarily targets to help students who come from less privileged or disadvantaged families. That said, you can still be part of the program if you are way above the income limits and the designated criteria that will be shared with you during the one-on-one interviews. You can still learn from the program, but placement assistance will be limited to students who come from economically disadvantaged families. More details will be provided to you, as I said, during the one-on-one discussions.
Thank you, Shubro. With students' point of view, eligibility criteria matters something like what if in case students have backlogs, or students have a history of arrears, something like related
Yeah,
to backlogs.
that's thanks for bringing that up. I think we do not have a hard filter criteria for those students who have backlogs. If you are uh, if you have backlogs and you have a proper plan to clear them, you are very much welcome to our program. Do mind that while placements happen, you may have a higher difficulty in terms of getting through, because some companies do filter out students straight away if they have backlog history. Some companies do not, and we cannot dictate to the companies what their selection criteria would be. Even though we would like to talk on behalf of all students and try to place the maximum number of students, just keep in mind that it may take a while longer, but we won't give up on you. We will keep supporting you until you get a placement of your choice based on your backgrounds. That is our assurance, and we won't filter out students based on backlogs. But you need to be present. I mean, you need to be currently in the final year of your course, and you need to be clearing your course by the designated date. So you have to graduate by 2021, whatever date the rest of your batch graduates. As long as you clear all backlogs before that, you are pretty much okay to join the placement process as well. I hope that answers your question.
Exactly, and thank you so much for clearing all the doubts, Shubhro. Even I'm getting jealous because I'm not getting an opportunity when I was doing engineering. So it was a great opportunity for all students to grab it and get it skilled, updated with their skill, with the technically as well as a soft skill. But one question is, after this training session, the one student is getting an opportunity in one company. What if in case if he doesn't grab it, will he be able to get a second opportunity or third opportunity or plus opportunities?
Okay, so for our program, see, that's the challenge here. We work with maximizing placements. As we said, our starting objective was to place students and help economically weaker background students to get jobs. So there are two ways. Uh, I mean, technically, we do not allow a second chance if somebody has taken up an offer. Okay, if you haven't taken up an offer for some reason, and if you I mean, a company wanted to take you but you said no thank you, but I have XYZ reasons, and you come out of it, it's fine. If there is an offer letter issued in your name and you still do not accept it, then it is a problem, and we may not be able to help you for through our placement process. So in our process, you are considered to be placed. You may seek job opportunities from outside, from your college or from other sources that you want to, and we would be happy to provide referral letters based on your uh, skill levels criteria or the promise that you have shown in the training program. That support is given. But from the placement point of view, if an offer letter is issued in your name, and you take it obviously, then please do not expect us to give you a supplementary opportunities of placement, because that becomes a bit unfair for people who do not get the offers, and usually it is seen as a thing where you are actually getting an opportunity and not utilizing it, blocking the way for someone else. So if you would not like to take up an offer, please back out early on in the cycle. Don't go to the last stage, have the offer, and then say, I mean, you can always happen. It can always happen that you want to see what the company is offering. You can have that discussion with the company, and before they issue you the offer letter, you can back out and let the company know gracefully that no, maybe it doesn't suit me. Inform us. We will have a discussion, and then if you don't are not interested, you can still stay in the placement process. But it should not be a shopping exercise where you get say 5 lakh from one company, 5.75 lakh from a second company, and then I prefer to go to the second after 3 months, which you can still go, but we won't be allowing you that second chance. You can find the chance from other sources, but from our program, we will offer you only one chance and one confirmed offer. That's the protocol here, unfortunately. Uh, I mean, I hope I have answered that question.
Exactly, and of course you have answered all our queries of students, of our students. So it was really a great to know a good initiative by TechnoServe for our students. Even in this competitive world, and where the global is moving towards a competition, our students need to be technically sound and need to grab this opportunity. Certainly we look forward the same support from our college. And Subro and Vikas, thank you so much for conducting this session, making our students' queries clear, and we'll good to see that the session will go smooth with quality time spending, both students and as well as the company what you are training with your instructors.
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you, Vikas and Lisha, for your presentations. I hope the students probably would be mostly convinced, but you still have an opportunity. As I said, you can start some of the classes, and once your one-on-one interviews happen, you can finally make up your mind. But yeah, you will have to make up your mind by that time. So please make sure you have used that registration and filled up the registration form that Vikas is sharing on the chat box. Technology will be leveraged heavily through the program, and it will be leveraged more in your lives as you go forward in the work into work life as well. So consider it as a stepping stone. But all said, we are here for the human factor. We value each and every one of you in this program, and there is no like one preferred over the other. Please be open to work hard along with our trainers and our team, and we will assure you that success lies in the road ahead. Maybe the distance varies from person to person, but it is there. So that said, I would like to thank all of you for joining this session, and would be happy if there are more questions. Otherwise, Vikas, you may proceed to close the session as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Subro. And I thank all the students. I thank my team, Subro, Lisa, Vijit, and who all are there from our side. We have Srikant. And I thank my team. I thank all the students of EWIT. And I thank the placement department. I thank all the teachers, HODs, and principals who are part of this program. And I also convey my special thanks to Hemant for also assisting us during this orientation session. Thank you, Hemant sir. And very shortly we will meet you and also start the sessions. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Vikas, for your team for making it more clear and taking a good initiative to make our students more skilled persons.
Yes. Thank you, Hemant sir.
Thank you.
Thank you all.